This is News Today with WDW News Today. Hi, I'm Eric Morton of WWNT.com. Please like this video, subscribe of course, and hit the notifications bell to make sure that you never miss the latest from Disney theme parks around the world. Here now is the news for April 4th, 2025. First off, I just want to remind everyone we have an amazing event coming up. agloriousfinale.com will give you the details. We're going to all say goodbye to Muppet Vision 3D together, along with some of the Imagineers and people that helped create Muppet Vision 3D, this thing that so many people love and are going to miss. That's going to be June 5th, 6th, and then we'll round it out on June 7th. We'll all go say goodbye on Muppet Vision 3D's final day. You go to agloriousfinale.com for details. You can stream it live, or you can come attend in person. It's going to be an amazing event. We are, I am told, adding more and more VIP panelists to the event. So follow along, come join us right here in Celebration, Florida, and over at Walt Disney World for this amazing event. Check it out. After testing at Disney's Pop Century Resort earlier this week, you know, we told you about that and people had a lot of opinions, Walt Disney World Resort has officially announced the airport luggage transfer offering and expanded the service to all value resort hotels. The service expands to all value resort hotels starting today, that was actually yesterday, April 3rd, through airport luggage transfer. Guests can drop off their checked baggage with luggage assistance and have it delivered directly to their departing flight. At this time, this complimentary service is only offered with Southwest Airlines departing from Orlando International Airport. Quote, we continue to work with Orlando International Airport on ways we can help manage the high demand for travel to Central Florida and improve the experience for our guests and other airport passengers. As part of these efforts, we are working with a vendor to pilot a new one-way service for guests at Disney Value Resorts to conveniently check their luggage prior to departure when flying out of the airport on Southwest Airlines. We look forward to sharing more information with guests soon. That was according to a Walt Disney World spokesman. The service began testing at Disney's Pop Century Resort on Monday, March 31st, with guests being informed of the option via word of mouth, only to control demand at the time. It appears that the test was successful. That was a short test, as Disney has decided to formally announce the program and expand the service to all value resort hotels. Disney discontinued complimentary airline check-in and luggage delivery for those arriving and departing from MCO back in 2022, shortly after ending the complimentary Disney's Magical Express service. That offered free transportation to and from the airport for guests staying at any Walt Disney World Resort hotel. With this official launch, there is now a dedicated page with an FAQ on the Walt Disney World website. Here's how the service works. Strap it, you might want to even go read it, and there's a lot to keep up with. 1, at the beginning of your stay, check in at your Disney Value Resort hotel and call or visit luggage assistance to take advantage of the service. For a smoother experience, leave your inbound Southwest Airlines tags on your bags. The day before your departure, check in for your Southwest Airlines flight online. Drop off your bags at luggage assistance in the resort hotel lobby area by the required drop-off time. Please be aware that you will need to provide a valid form of photo ID in order to drop off your bags. You can also call luggage assistance from your in-room telephone to ask for help with your bags. Then head to the airport. Skip the check-in line, enjoy your flight, and pick up your bags at baggage claim when you arrive at your destination. What could go wrong, right? Guests are strongly encouraged to drop off their bags the night before their scheduled departure. If extra time is needed, they can opt to do the following. Either when flying before 1 p.m., drop your bags off by 1 a.m. the night before your flight. When flying after 1 p.m., drop your bags off at least 4 hours before departure or no later than 1 o'clock p.m., whichever comes first, I guess. Luggage assistance is available to receive guest luggage anytime from 5 a.m. to 1 a.m. The following Disney Value Resort hotels are offering this service: Disney's All-Star Movies Resort, Disney's All-Star Music Resort, Disney's All-Star Sports Resort, Disney's Art of Animation Resort, Disney's Pop Century Resort. The service is only available for those checking out from one of the Value Resort hotels that we just mentioned, not for checking in. Guests staying at a moderate resort hotel or deluxe resort hotel can choose to swap hotels to a value resort for their final night, I guess, to take advantage of the service. Bags that are dropped off with airport luggage transfer can be tracked using the Southwest Airlines mobile app. If your flight is canceled after your bags have been collected, they will be automatically redirected to your new flight. Guests are encouraged to contact Southwest Airlines customer service for questions and support regarding the bags. I know this sounds kind of complicated. There's a lot of things, a lot of hoops to jump through. You have to be flying Southwest right now. For whatever reason, you have to be staying at a value resort. So let us know in the comments if you've used this, how you feel about it. I know there's a lot of things changing right now, but I know a lot of people are glad to see, even if it's just sort of a limited version of it, see this not only returning, but being rolled out to more and more resorts. We'll stand by to see what happens with those moderate and deluxe resorts. You would think, you know, my instinct would have been that they would maybe roll it out at those resorts first, but no, they're trying to value resorts. There's a lot of people out there. It's a good stress test for the system. Walt Disney World filed a notice of commencement for construction work on Cinderella Castle at Magic Kingdom recently. The permit is for re-roofing and contracts roofing company Tecta America and Southeast. It was approved on April 1st and expires in 1 year on March 27, 2026, but work would likely begin sooner rather than later. The Magic Kingdom icon received a makeover in 2020 ahead of the park's 50th anniversary. The iridescent color scheme remained after the celebration. The castle, of course, was previously more gray with dark teal blue roofing. For the update, the top half of the castle became pale pink and the roofing was painted a more royal blue. It also got more gold highlights. We don't know if this means they're changing the overall aesthetic to the castle. We just know they're going to be doing some roofing work. I know a lot of people really want to get rid of the pink. People love the gray. I think maybe something in between, maybe a more jazzed up version of the gray might be popular as well. I guess we'll wait and see. I'm sure we'll see signs of construction soon. The Duke and Duchess figures in the Haunted Mansion's graveyard scene at Magic Kingdom are finally moving again. The Duke, Duchess, and nearby Coachman were all removed around the fall of 2023. The Duke was reinstalled in August of 2024, followed by the Duchess in September and the Coachman in October. Though the Coachman has been operational since its installation, the Duke and Duchess have remained in a stagnant sort of stalemate at their table. As of April 2nd, they are moving once again, appearing to talk to one another and sip their little teacups. You can watch our video in the audio animatronics in action on social media. The Haunted Mansion Magic Kingdom had several updates and refurbishment in the past few years surrounding the addition, of course, of the Hatbox Ghost, love him or hate him, character who originated at Disneyland back in 2023. Madame Leota was updated as well. The tea-sipping mummy animatronic was refurbished. The attic scene received a version of Rolly Crump's Candleman. Obviously at Disneyland, they got a whole new attic scene, a whole new bride and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, let us know what you think. I know people are very passionate about one of Magic Kingdom's most classic attractions, the Haunted Mansion. What was previously the youth and plush section of the Emporium has reopened during a major refurbishment of the Magic Kingdom store, revealing a more open space with new flooring. Refurbishment work in the Emporium began back in January, where the shop meets Casey's Corner. When the first round of work was completed in March, the area had new flooring, a raised ceiling, and some demolished walls. The same changes are reflected in the youth and plush section, which has become an apparel room after being completely blocked off for several days. Where the two rooms meet, walls with built-in merchandise displays were demolished. Decorative elements were removed from the ceiling. Now there's just a sort of supportive archway there. The built-in shelves were replaced with movable displays that sit in the center of the room, making it easier for guests to walk through the store and for cast members to rearrange merchandise displays. The carpet was replaced with chevron patterned wood-style flooring. There are accent tiles featuring clover motifs around the edge of the room. Guests can now once again walk the full length of the Emporium from Town Square to Casey's Corner. If you like that air-conditioned little walk. Some people love it. Construction walls still block the back half of the room. There's some hardware on the ceiling of the archway where signs labeling each section used to be. Now that this room isn't full of kids' merchandise, the signs will be replaced or just, I guess, remain missing. Since this is now an apparel and accessories room, there are a couple of full-length mirrors. A cooler of Coca-Cola products is near the exterior doors there. The doors lead through the Disney Clothier's facade. They were previously closed during construction. Shelves have been reconfigured to display the apparel a little bit better. There are still some awkward strips of multiple flooring materials where rooms meet. These might be cleaned up as construction work moves along. This program is brought to you by our official travel agency sponsor, Be Our Guest Vacations. Your dream vacation begins with Be Our Guest Vacations and their concierge team of expert vacation planners. Head over to www.nt.travel and their team will design your next magical vacation, from Disney World and Disneyland to Disney Cruise Line to Adventures by Disney and more. The best part is that their concierge services are 100% free. So book today. Here's a little testimonial from Joe Simonette. This was in February 15th of 2025. Be Our Guest Vacations. Michelle at Be Our Guest Vacations is extremely knowledgeable. She shares many insights that make the trip better. She is very responsive and communicative and eager to make your trip the best it could be. I wouldn't think of asking another person to help plan any of my future trips. So yeah, check them out. We have tons of testimonials from people who have used them and do not regret it. I know a lot of people think, hey, it's 2025, why do I need a travel agent? Well, if it doesn't cost anything, why don't you contact them and find out why? They can really help you. A new Disney Starlight Dream the Night Away photo op of the parade's Coco float is up at the Run Disney Expo this weekend. Disney Starlight Dream the Night Away is a new nighttime Magic Kingdom parade debuting later this summer. The photo op brings to life concept art of the Coco float featuring Miguel, Dante, and Pepita on the Marigold Bridge leading to the sparkling land of the dead. The last Run Disney Expo in February also had a Disney Starlight photo op inspired by the parade's lead float featuring the Blue Fairy. The current Run Disney Expo is for, of course, the 2025 Springtime Surprise Weekend, started this morning. It's open at ESPN Wide World of Sports on Thursday, April 3rd, 7 p.m., Friday, April 4th from noon to 7, that's today, and Saturday, April 5th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. I did say that it started today. I realized it started yesterday. The races were, I saw all the traffic control and everything today. So good luck to all you runners. Disney Starlight Dream the Night Away premieres this summer. It'll be Magic Kingdom's first nighttime parade in almost a decade. Other floats are inspired by Peter Pan, Frozen, Encanto, Disney Princesses and Princes, Moana, and Wish. DiveQuest, the scuba diving experience at the Seas Pavilion at EPCOT, will be returning to the park next month after more than a 6-month absence. According to the official Walt Disney World website, the scuba diving experience will be available again starting May 1st. Reservations are now available. The calendar shows the experience is available throughout May except for Tuesdays and Wednesdays. June 2nd is the furthest day out to book. Actually, it probably should be June 4th by now, as no dates have been added to the calendar after that. We previously reported that the experience was temporarily unavailable after October 19th of 2024, but will return sometime in 2025, now we know when. To take advantage of the experience, guests must be at least 10 years old, and proof of open water scuba certification is required. I don't know, I have a PADI card, it's probably 20 years old, I have no idea where it is. Guests under the age of 16 must be accompanied by an adult. During the experience, divers can swim with over 2,000 aquatic animals in the 5.7 million gallon saltwater tank at the Seas Pavilion. DiveQuest lasts 2 hours and 40 minutes of that is spent on the actual dive. Guests will also get a backstage tour to see the inner workings of the aquarium. All diving equipment is provided and personal diving equipment is not permitted, so leave your fancy fins at home, though you are allowed to bring your own dive mask. For more information, and to book a tour, you can visit the official Walt Disney World website. Over 3 years after the project began, the first section of covered seating is now open at Woody's Lunchbox in Disney's Hollywood Studios. Hooray for shade! In our last update, a metal panel had been installed on one of the structures that will cover part of the seating area of Woody's Lunchbox. More panels have now been added as work continues to progress. Almost 2 full rows of panels have been installed so far, with one piece missing from the left row. There's still more work to be done, though, as additional panels have not yet been added to the structure. One covered seating area is complete, as we have pictures of, and guests are now available to sit and eat under the blue awning. The rolling shrub planters continue to stay in place, blocking guest access to the unfinished shading areas. Construction to expand seating at Woody's Lunchbox has lasted over 3 years. That project began in January of 2022. We're getting into Tron Light Cycle Run territory with construction times. Several new Blizzard Beach and Typhoon Lagoon merchandise items are available at Disney's Blizzard Beach Water Park. Though Typhoon Lagoon Water Park is currently closed for the season, some of its merchandise is available at Blizzard Beach, which is celebrating its 30th anniversary this month. The new merchandise includes pins, t-shirts, waterproof phone pouches, Aloha collection totes, tumblers, Rash Guard Spirit jerseys, and probably some more stuff. But to view everything that we saw, see the whole collection, the merchandise prices, please visit our website. You'll see it all. Also on the merchandise front, a new Disney's Port Orleans Resort Riverside merchandise collection is now available at Disney World. We discovered the new collection at Fulton's General Store. The new collection includes a Loungefly mini backpack, Tervis tumbler, mug, golf t-shirt, swim cover-up, t-shirts, baseball cap, quarter zip jacket, and a magnet. As always, check out the site. We have pictures, lots of pictures, and the prices of everything. A brand new Key to Disneyland experience is coming to the park this summer for the Disneyland Resort 70th celebration. With Key to Disneyland, guests will embark on a journey to unlock magical surprises, including a special keepsake during the Disneyland Resort 70th celebration. According to the experience's backstory, the lands of Disneyland Park have been collecting magic for the past 70 years, and Mickey Mouse needs you to help unlock the festivities for the Disneyland Resort 70th celebration. With the Key to Disneyland, you'll unleash hidden magic in each land, plus unlock a commemorative trading pin at the end of your journey. The physical Key to Disneyland is this large light-up souvenir that'll be available for purchase at select shops at Disneyland Park and at World of Disney in downtown Disney District. Disney did not say how much the key will cost. Inside each key is one of 9 hidden commemorative pins, but guests will only be able to open their key after completing the experience. Or if you have a hammer or something, I guess. After purchasing, guests must explore Disneyland Park to find the 70th celebration lock station in each land. Disneyland Fire Station on Main Street, USA, Aladdin's Lamp inside Adventureland Bazaar in Adventureland, New Orleans Square outside of Pooh Corner, Bayou Country across from Star Wars, Rise of the Resistance and Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, Wilderness Expeditions and Delivery Service Wagon near the entrance to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge in Frontierland, across from Roger Rabbit's Cartoon Spin and Mickey's Toontown, Fantasy Fair in Fantasyland near the exit of Buzz Lightyear's Astro Blasters in Tomorrowland. You insert the key to Disneyland into the lock to reveal an icon. It's a light effect and music for that land on the key. Disney didn't specifically say it, but it seems the lock stations can be visited in any order, hopefully. After unlocking the magic in all 9 lands of Disneyland, guests must find the Mickey Topiary Finale lock station by the entrance to the park near the newsstand and tunnel. There, the key will unlock more surprises, including that trading pin. The commemorative trading pins will not be available for separate purchase. The Key to Disneyland and pins are not refundable, exchangeable, or returnable. The key saves your progress so you can complete the experience at your leisure during the course of the 70th anniversary celebration, all in one day or across multiple days. The experience will only be active during the Disneyland Resort 70th celebration, starting on May 16th of 2025 and continuing through the summer of 2026. Key to Disneyland is intended for ages 4 and up. The experience sounds similar to other interactive Disney parks experiences like the extinct Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom, which of course sent guests around the Florida park searching for portals and battling villains with trading cards, or Magic Band Plus games like the Fab 50 Quest and Batu Bounty Hunters. Furthermore, as the celebration approaches, Disney Parks blog has revealed more Disneyland's 70th anniversary merchandise ahead of the celebration's kickoff. The collection features the classic Disney Park style, along with bright colors, new character art, and designs of iconic Disneyland Resort attractions. This collection will include items for both kids and adults. There will be new Magic Band Plus, t-shirts, lug bags, Dooney and Burke purse, and many more items. You visit our website for that complete list. Disneyland Paris has revealed a snippet of a new song and a first look at Minnie's new band leader costume for the upcoming Disney Music Festival event beginning April 19th. The new details were shared on Disneyland Paris's Instagram account. The new song featured in the Disney Music Festival is called Viva la Musique. The song will debut with the festival on April 19th. Minnie will also wear a new costume for the event. Minnie is dressed as a marching band leader for the festival. She wears light pinkish purple shorts with a blue top that has a gold musical note and shoulder pads. A puffy skirt is attached to her top and also contains musical notes, as do her white gloves and her band leader hat. Disney Music Festival will run from April 19th through September 7th of this year. The event will enhance guest experiences throughout their day at Disneyland Park, offering unforgettable musical moments. Venues will come alive with melodies, concerts, and shows that reflect the rich, diverse musical worlds of Disney and Pixar. Before its official premiere on April 8th, the Duffy and Friends Colorful Happiness Journey 20th Anniversary Harbor Greeting had rehearsal performances in the early morning at Tokyo DisneySea. Guests in Hotel Miracosta could see the show, including us. I guess that's where Tom is. Here's the show's official description. Duffy was wondering how far soap bubbles can float And so he and his friends decide to chase after the bubbles, decorating their boat and setting off on a little adventure. Enjoy the various conversations among the 7 friends as they journey around the waterways of Tokyo DisneySea. Duffy and his friends decorated the Disney Springs Transit steamer line boat they take around Mediterranean Harbor. Guests can hear the friends talk to each other between verses of a new theme song for the event, all about friendship. You can, of course, watch our video right here on our channel. Check the whole thing out. It's pretty cute. The old version of Space Mountain is officially gone as a new Space Mountain rises at Tokyo Disneyland. Guests entering Tomorrowland at Tokyo Disneyland now have a direct view of the new Space Mountain structure beyond construction walls at the edge of the land. Work began on a new Space Mountain before the old one closed, as it's directly behind the old site. The location of the former attraction will be a new courtyard. The construction walls on the right when entering Tomorrowland are around the former Buzz Lightyear's Astro Blasters facade. It closed permanently last year to become a new Wreck-It Ralph shooting attraction. That will open in 2026. The shape of the new Space Mountain has become even clearer, including a small round section on the left side. It's not quite as tall as it will be once completed, but the layers of the facade are coming together. You can compare it to the concept art that we have. The new Space Mountain is rumored to be named Space Mountain Earthrise. This has not actually been confirmed yet, though. It's set to open in 2027, though most of the building's exterior is just steel and scaffolding right now. There's some white paneling along the front. From behind the park, it's even more obvious the old Space Mountain no longer exists. In our last construction update, its center column still did remain. It's gone now. Like the old version of Space Mountain, this one will have a 360-degree facade that faces the monorail track and bus stations behind the park. There are multiple construction vehicles parked behind the walls. The long trailers are offices for the construction team. The Oriental Land Company is spending approximately 56 billion yen, that's about $437 million, on the new Space Mountain. Disney Cruise Line has shared the new concept art for the characters who will grace the stern of the Disney adventure, Captain Mickey Mouse and Captain Minnie Mouse. Shared via a post on a Disney Cruise Line Singapore Instagram account and later via @DisneyParks on X. The concept art features an illustration of the stern of the Disney adventure. In the concept art, Captain Minnie Mouse and Captain Mickey Mouse are helping to paint the ship's logo in gold as they sit and stand on the decorative anchor. Captain Mickey and Captain Minnie were chosen to decorate the stern to celebrate Disney Cruise Line fleet's first ship based in Singapore. The pair stand at over 13 feet tall and will always be ready to greet guests as they board the new ship. The Disney Adventure will set sail on its maiden voyage from Singapore on December 15th of this year and will be home based there. Among the ship's offerings will be a new Captain Jack Sparrow show, the Marvel Style Studio, a Disney Princess Afternoon Tea, the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, and the first ever Duffy and Friends show and store above the Disney Cruise Line. Summer 2026 itineraries are now available to book. Check that out. That's going to be wild. That's going to be a wild experience. For the absolute latest on these stories and all those that did not make it onto today's show, please be sure to check www.nt.com and follow us on all of your favorite social media platforms. You can support the entire team behind this show and others by joining the WDWNT Interglobe Society at patreon.com/WDWNT. You get access to exclusive content, discounted show and event tickets, and more, including early access to our Muppet Vision event coming up. I guess some of the WIGS took advantage of that. A special shout out to all the WIGS members watching who make this show happen each and every week. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Eric Morton saying enjoy the rest of your today and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.